Just to live this here lifestyle. Came straight from the bottom to the top, bottom to the top, bottom to the top. My lifestyle. Living life like a beginning, this is only the beginning. I'm on the top of the mountain, puffing on clouds, still beginning.
What's going on social media socialites? It is a pretty, somewhat of a chilly day here in Atlanta. It's a beautiful Friday though. It's bright, that's for sure. So I just got my smoothie and I got a cookie. It kind of is an oxymoron, but hey, it's supposed to be an organic cookie. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this before. It's supposed to be organic, so we'll see how that goes. But I am headed down to the radio station. I have a meeting with the producer today, talking about the show and talking about sponsorships. So I will see you guys when I get finished with my meeting. Thanks so much for watching the vlog. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. I am really excited about the direction the channel is going in. It's all because of you guys, all because of you social media socialites. And I thank you so much. I thank you so much. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. I'm about to be late.
The average so-called Negro, he doesn't think that he can go into business and provide jobs for himself. And because of this, he thinks that he can only get a job from the white man, or he can only get clothes from the white man, or he can only get food from the white man. And we who follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad are taught that the same thing that the white man has done for himself and his kind, if our people could if we could be cured of our slave mentality that was indoctrinated into us during slavery, we would realize that just as the white man can do these things for himself and his kind, we can get together in unity and harmony and do the same thing for ourselves and our kind.
Many of you guys know that I am a huge fan of The Breakfast Club. I'm a huge fan of The Breakfast Club. And I was just listening. I listened to The Breakfast Club. I listened to it on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop a link to the channel that I listened to if you guys ever want to know where you can go to watch a full show for The Breakfast Club instead of the little bits and pieces they do. I'm gonna drop a link in the description to The Breakfast Club. But anyway, so I'm listening to The Breakfast Club and everyone's talking about Trump and the protest, and some people are saying that we shouldn't protest because it is what it is, and we shouldn't protest because he's the president. What's the point? No, don't give up. No. Listen, if you're going to be a resistor, resist. If you're going to be a collaborator, collaborate. But at the end of the day, we will not accept defeat. No. by any stretch of the imagination, not under any circumstances. We're going to continue to protest, continue to do any and everything that we can, because you have to realize what the protest is. The protest isn't Donald Trump himself, it's what Donald Trump stands for. It is the air and the spirit behind what Donald Trump signifies. That's what we're protesting. We're not protesting the man, we're protesting his movement. And that's what it is. So for all the people who say, oh, well, he's our president, there's nothing we can do. No. There's a lot that we can do. There's a lot that we can do, and we should continue to do it. Continue to do it. Continue to educate and empower and inspire people to change. It's about to get really real, and I'm going to say it and going to continue to say it. And I'm not saying this just so I can say I told you so. That's not the purpose.
No, don't say no Negro spirituals, bro. Don't do that.
I know, right?
Huh? I think that was yesterday. Well, I don't know.
No, I think it's supposed to be like this afternoon or something like that.
Oh, it's not even at the inauguration, it's at the ball.
Yeah, it's at the ball. Yeah, she's performing at the ball.
I thought it was at the inauguration. They tripping on.
It's still
Black Jesus.
Guys, my phone has been ringing off the hook. I had a really good live video last night. It was my first time going live and having it shared in the Credit Warriors Forum, which is that nonprofit organization I was talking to you guys about. And my phone has been ringing off the hook. I feel so behind the 8 ball. I have so much that I have to do, so many phone calls that I need to catch up on, but I'm just now leaving the radio station. And so we were talking about programming, talking about the sponsorship and the sponsors, going over some of their contracts and all of that good stuff. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to share with you guys like the strategy. Like, I have a great producer. His name is Prime. Prime is great. I mean, he's been in the business for such a long time, and I'm so grateful that he's helping me along on how. Ooh, Atlanta Fish Market. I think I want a lobster roll. I'm gonna go get a lobster roll from Atlanta Fish Market. Sorry guys, my ADD kicked in. Y'all guys want some lobster? Let's go get a lobster roll. What's going on social media, socialites? So, the radio station is in the heart of Buckhead, and there is the Atlanta Fish Market, which is right down the road from the radio station, and it has this big, huge, tall fish. So as I was talking to you guys, I saw the fish, and it reminded me that the Atlanta Fish Market is down the road, and they have the best lobster roll. So I came for a lot. How you doing, my man? Very good. Can I have a lobster roll as well as a sweet tea? Thank you so much. And they have the best lobster roll in the city. So I decided to come and have a quick lunch and a quick bite to eat. But yeah, guys, so like I was saying, I was talking about my producer, and I'm really glad, I'm really excited for the movement of the show. Now, because of me now being the director of the economic development for Credit Warriors and the business that I have going on right now with E.DeanCole Financial, the radio show, we're gonna work up to Monday through Friday. So right now, we're just going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the same days that I do the live feeds is the same days that I will be going live on radio as well. So I'm excited about that. I feel good about that. I don't feel some type of way. I feel real good. I feel like that's a wise decision. Now, he said that it was up to me. So Prime said that it was up to me, that I could do, whatever I wanted to do. And because of like the influx of calls that I have been getting, and because of everything else that's been going on, I say that I think the wisest thing would be for me to go ahead and just do Tuesdays and Thursdays, because that's what it was originally. So originally we was gonna be Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then things started to go so well that we said let's do Monday through Friday, because a lot of the sponsors that were coming in and a lot of the people who want to be a part of the show, we said okay, well then let's just do Monday through Friday from 1 to 3. But because of me taking on the opportunity with Credit Warriors, and being a board member. I'm not just a participant, I'm actually a board member now of the nonprofit. I decided to go to Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're gonna do the Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I have to work out a new tight schedule, because in the Credit Warriors there are a total of 51,000 members now. At this time, it might be 60, because we had a really great live feed. So if you guys watched the live feed yesterday, thank you guys so much for that. If you did not watch the live feed, I'm going to drop a link in the description below to the live at 9 that I did. So that's that, guys. So I have to rework out my schedule. I'm getting a new executive director. I had to fire my old one. Yeah, it is what it is. But it's called Show Business, it's not Show Friends. So I had to fire my old one. Thank you so much, really appreciate you, sir. I had to fire my old executive assistant. I don't even know what I just said. If I said executive director, executive assistant, I apologize for that. But so I had to fire my old executive assistant, so I have a new executive assistant that I'm vetting. I had to hire 4 new people for the School of Business Credit to make sure that everybody in the School of Business Credit has what they need. So I'm having to adjust and shift things around on top of making sure that I'm able to maximize on every opportunity that's being presented to me. Because listen, I scrape my plate when I eat, you hear me? I have been down and I have been without. So now that every opportunity that comes, I'm sorry guys, I'm looking at the protests.
What happened? Let's talk about how long
I'm looking at the protests that's going on right now after the inauguration. This is crazy, guys. Oh my goodness. Wow. Sorry about that, guys. I got distracted with the protest that's going on.
So what was his speech?
Wow. And so there's some really cute girls behind me. And when I walked in, one of them gave me this eye, and it was looking. So I'm going to go introduce myself to them and see what I missed out on with the inauguration, because they were just talking about it. But that's crazy, guys. I was just watching the protest on the television screen that's happening after the inauguration. That's crazy. Man, the world that we're in, that we live in. But the fact of the matter is, we just need to make sure that we position ourselves, get everything straight, get everything right like we need to, and we're going to be fine. The world is a crazy place. Things are going to be a little weird, but if you focus on being about your business, if you focus on getting your credit together, if you focus on maximizing your time, if you become laser focused on your goals and go after them, this 4 years will be a breeze. I promise you. Hear what I tell you. There's about to be a gap. All right, the richer become richer, the poor about to become poor, and everybody else is going to fall somewhere in between. And I need for you guys to become, to get on that winning side, the rich becoming richer. But that's it, guys. So I'm about to eat this lobster roll when it comes out, and I have to head back to my home office. I hadn't even been in the office all week. Between me not feeling well and having to deal with my employees and everything that. Sorry about that, guys. Another client call with clients calling. I couldn't even vlog. I had to turn my phone off during the meeting at the radio station, so I couldn't vlog that much at all. But so with all of that that's going on, I have been trying my hardest to work as much as I can from the home office. But I got to get back to it tonight. So I am going to call this client back to see what they want. When the lobster roll comes out, I'll show it to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the vlog. Guys, look at this right here. And I tell you, one of the best spots, the Atlanta Fish Market. You guys definitely have to come in the heart of the city, in Buckhead. Definitely a spot to come.
You know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Hey!
Do you guys see this? I am on Facebook and I'm looking at the protests for Trump. Like, they set limousines on fire and they not playing no games. This is amazing. This doesn't even look like the United States of America, guys. This does not look like the US at all. This looks like a third world country. This is crazy, man. And the crazy thing about it is that there's nothing that we can really do about it. We have to, I'm glad that people are protesting. I'm glad that people are resisting, but it's good. I'm glad to see it. And the thing that I like the most about it is that it's people from different ethnos, different ethnicities, different backgrounds, people from different sexual proclivities. It's not just one set of people. It's just the United States as a whole. I saw some people dressed in all black knocking out windows at the Bank of America. I mean, this is crazy. Like, I started watching this at the Atlanta Fish Market, and I got so busy, I completely forgot about it. It wasn't until I was sitting here chilling and I saw this, like, this is crazy. I'm looking at the Daily Motion is who I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Daily Motion because on CNN, they're not showing this. I don't see this on CNN. What I see on CNN is the recap of the speech. I don't see the protest unless I'm looking at something completely different. Maybe I'm looking at something wrong. You guys let me know, but this is psyched out, man. I would love to know your thoughts about this. What are your thoughts about the revolt? Like this, prime example, I was listening to it this morning on the radio, and they were talking about the change of power, the change of power, the change of power. And somebody said that in the United States of America, we should be grateful because this is one of the only times or one of the only places where there's a change of power, where there isn't a coup, there isn't a regime change in the United States like other places. You can't tell by looking at this. I saw that there were over 100 people arrested. This has never, ever happened when a president has been elected. Ever. Wow. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. I'm glad that people are exercising their right. I'm glad that people are standing up. If you fall for it, if you don't, what's the saying go? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So I'm glad to see that. I'm happy to see that. And I'm glad that it's not just African Americans in the front line, because now they can't say that it's just the African Americans, and they can't say it was a Black Lives Matter terrorist and all this other foolishness and other propaganda that they like to say and like to spew. But this is crazy, guys. I want to know what your thoughts are about this. About the, like, I hadn't even seen, like, I didn't even see the election. I mean, not the election. I didn't see the speech. Like, I didn't see his acceptance speech. I saw some stuff on social media where people were making fun and about Bill Clinton looking at Ivana Trump. And then I saw this one meme of Michelle Obama looking at Hillary Clinton and said, girl, and the other caption said, girl, I know. Like, I saw that, but I've been like so busy, like, with editing vlogs. Like, it took forever for me to get that last vlog up. Sorry about that, guys. A client that called me. Matter of fact, I have to give a client a call back. Somebody wanted to enroll in the School of Business Credit. And I told him I was going to give him a call, and I got sidetracked by this. But guys, what are your thoughts? I would love to hear your thoughts about this. I can't wait to listen to The Breakfast Club tomorrow morning. So like I said, I'm going to put a link in the description to the channel that I watch that has the full episode of The Breakfast Club that you can watch it completely. But this is something else. This is just amazing to me. This is just so amazing to me, guys. I have mixed emotions right now, but I know that this is not the end of my vlog, because I'm watching this all night tonight. I'm about to order me something to eat and sit by this, because CNN ain't playing nothing. Unless I'm wrong, you tell me if CNN is playing something. Let me call this client back before it gets too late. This is crazy. Look at this, social media socialites. 3:08 in the morning. And no, I did not wake up early so that I can start working at 3:08. I have been working since 9 o'clock this morning. See, I got my 2 bottles of Pepsi Max to help me stay good and going. And I am grinding it out. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, guys. There are levels to entrepreneurship. There's seasons to entrepreneurship. The same way there's seasons in whatever you reap and you sow. There is a time to sow your time. Then there's a time to reap your time. So the 4-hour work week is phenomenal. It's great, awesome, great read, good motivation to get you up and going. But fantasy is what we want, but reality is what we need. And the reality is, sometimes as an entrepreneur, you are going to have to work late nights and hard work in order for it to pay off. Everybody doesn't have to do what I do or what I'm doing, but it is what it is. There's seasons to this. And if you live like nobody else, Dave Ramsey said this, if you live like no one else, then one day you can live like no one else. So if I grind like nobody else, then I can shine like nobody else. But no, you have to work hard. And so I'm catching up from not feeling well and not having my assistant handy. So I am catching up on things. And I think I said it, like, out of a 7-day work week, there are 2 days where I work 24 hours. There's coming a day, and it won't be long, that won't be the case. I'll probably say the next few months that might not be the case. But as of right now, it is the case. I gotta be active and be on top of it. I gotta seize the day. So I gotta work while the time is day. Gotta work now. Gotta work while it's day. But anyway, guys, I didn't get a chance to really go over this whole Trump situation with the whole riotous thing. It was just crazy. Like, it was like, and I'm not going to get distracted because I'm in a good mode. Hopefully my phone or my computer chimes off, because I've been messaging people back and forth. I have support staff overseas. So hopefully you guys will hear a ding. And if that ding does come, I got to get back to it. I got to stay focused. But nevertheless, it's like a third world country. Not saying by not to mean to be disrespectful to us being in the land of the free, the home of the brave, by any stretch of the imagination. It is not a third world country. I retract that. So I pause. I retract that. Not a third world country. But it was like not the U.S. Like if I was watching that and the subtitles was going, I would assume that that was like in Syria. I would assume that that was maybe in Nigeria. I would assume that that was maybe in Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia. I would not have assumed that that was in the United States of America, and most importantly in DC. If you do not know what I'm talking about and you have not seen it, I'm going to show you guys right now what I saw that prompted me to be like, oh my gosh.
So this is what's currently happening. Someone
Because I felt like it, and because I'm just saying, screw our president.
Can't he reverse? I mean, for example, the commutation on Chelsea Manning, he can't reverse that.
Well, he would not, I think, the management of the federal government can be struck just by a pen. So Donald Trump in
the Black Bloc protesters we've seen in America and Europe.
Checkpoint is closed! The 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 checkpoint is closed! Don't put your hands up! The checkpoint is closed! The checkpoint is closed! The checkpoint is closed! The checkpoint is closed!
That is amazing. Now, this is the other thing about it. I guess I'm going to talk about it. CNN was not covering that at all. CNN was only covering the inauguration, the parade, lack thereof, and the ball. They were not covering any of that. I found that on social media. The U.S. Media, or the number one media outlet, was not showing the riots. They were not showing that. And that's how propaganda works, ladies and gentlemen. They feed us what they want us to see, and they hide from us what they don't want us to see. But I'm about to get back into it because I don't want to be too distracted. I did want to finish this vlog. It is 3:13 in the morning, Saturday morning. I'm going to be up till a good amount of time. I have to go to the bank and deposit some money early tomorrow morning. I might go to sleep probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, and then I'll get, depending on what the demand is. Saturdays are a big day. A lot of clients reach out to me on Saturdays. A lot of people who work regular 9-to-5s, that's the time that they have available to speak. So we'll see how that goes. But I know that I will be vlogging tomorrow. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for commenting, liking, sharing. I've had some really good thought-provoking conversations in the comments. You guys are awesome for that. And I am so excited to say that we hit the 100 member mark again. So now we're at 202 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. I like that. I don't want to have my heart set on 100 subscribers per week, because one, that's out of my control, and I don't want to be so focused on the numbers. But that's just so cool, because that means there are 52 weeks in a year. So if continue to grow at that pace, then I will be at 5,200, worst case scenario. So that's just pretty cool. I'm excited, guys. So but nevertheless, thank you guys so much for your participation. Comment, like, subscribe. Let's talk about it. The Trump riots. Let's talk about why the media was not showing us the Trump riots. What are your thoughts on that? Let's talk about these doggone Trump riots. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. You guys have a good day. And go get them. Success is waiting for you.
The average so-called Negro, he doesn't think that he can go into business and provide jobs for himself. And because of this, he thinks that he can only get a job from the white man, or he can only get clothes from the white man, or he can only get food from the white man. And we who follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad are taught that the same thing that the white man has done for himself and his kind, if our people could if we could be cured of our slave mentality that was indoctrinated into us during slavery, we would realize that just as the white man can do these things for himself and his kind, we can get together in unity and harmony and do the same thing for ourselves and our kind.